would.
Yes.
Leave $1 away on the maintenance.
Yeah, you gotta leave a dollar, yeah.
Okay. Under water usage, we're leaving it the same at $10,280.
Jason, that's for the whole jail, right?
I'm sorry, sir, what's
That
that?
water usage, that's for the whole jail?
Yes,
That works out, I was looking at that quarter, that works out to only 20 gallons a, 20 gallons a day. Isn't that seem
That-
low, or is that me?
that was a number that we were given by the business office. And then, based on our September usage, we're at 75.98, so we're 3/4, so it's right around average. What that does is it gives us 2,570 gallons per quarter.
Yeah, which is 20 gallons a day, 29 gallons a day, or something like that.
Okay.
It just seems awful light, that's all.
It sure does.
Maybe they don't take showers every day, or flush the toilets every time they use them, I don't know, but.
Under photocopier expense, 4320, for a reduction of $780. Insurance has gone up to $16,000.
That's building insurance?
That's
Yep.
property and liability
Property,
insurance.
okay.
Why? They just raised the rates on us?
Apparently, that's what I was given through the business office.
Wow.
Down to 16 now.
Yeah, that's through Primex, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot though. $6,600 in a year they raised it. That's almost
That's
that's a
$1,500 a month.
40% increase for
Yep.
crying out loud.
Yep.
And then under new equipment, it's $8,874.
It's
What was
what,
that?
Jason?
$8,874.
Eight,
Yeah.
8874.
8874.
Yes.
What
Right,
is
so
that?
it's a little more of a,
Under-
little more of a
I mean,
savings
what is
there.
it for?
Under new equipment,
Yeah.
that was our training equipment. Some portable radios, so the officer, when they get out of the car, they can still have communication.
Question. If you got portable radios, why not use those instead of car radios?
Because when you get inside the vehicle, it's like being wrapped up in aluminum foil, is what I was told by the vendors, and you can't communicate outside the car with it, because I had asked about that. So,
Who told you that?
the radio vendors.
That's because
I
they
wonder
want
why-
to sell radios.
I wonder why cell phones work on the car.
Do the portable radios work in a building?
In our building,
Yeah.
it's sketchy. It's, in some spots, you can, it's very static.
You got a lot more metal in that building than most buildings.
Mhm.
If they work in that building, they'll work in a car.
But you're talking a greater distance too. You're talking inside the jail as opposed to being
Yeah,
out
the
in the
portables
community.
only have a distance, what, a
They're,
mile,
they're
couple of miles?
5 watts. They're
Yeah.
5 watt radios.
Oh, okay, that's not wrong.
Yeah.
Jason, on the new equipment,
Mhm.
can we get down what you have here for, I don't know what you call the stuff, but if we've gone this long without them, why is it critical? You've got ammunition, 9mm ball, ammunition, 9mm duty ammo, ammunition, 12 gauge buckshot, taser cartridges, training guns, taser battery packs, officer riot equipment, 2 convex shields, handcuffs you may need, shooting glasses. Well, I don't know why, if you're gonna get in a gunfight outside with someone, I don't imagine you'd be putting your glasses on.
That is for, the
Training?
protection is for training, yeah,
Okay,
It's a safety
Yeah.
thing, just like hearing earplugs.
right.
3 new digital portable, okay, we already talked about those. New flex handcuffs for emergencies.
I think you need to look at it from the standpoint of, I don't believe we've ever had a riot over there. I tend to disagree with Jason regarding a lot of this here. I realize that the only place we're gonna use guns is in the patrol car and transporting people, not in the jail itself.
Did you
I
taser-
tend to think we're going overboard a little bit in
You
this
use
area.
tasers in the jail, right?
Excuse me?
You use tasers in the jail.
Yes.
But does the law require that the staff qualify every year in the use of weapons?
I don't know that.
Under RSA 106, if we're qualifying, yes, we have to qualify annually.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, they should.
I thought it did, but, and that's where a lot of the expense in the ammo is in the qualification, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that was not in the budget last year, correct?
The initial purchase was, yes, ma'am.
All of it?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So it is a yearly thing? You put this in every year?
Well, for the training ammo is expended.
Your duty ammo hollow point?
Yes.
if we were a family here at the complex, seems like we could work something out between us and the sheriff's department on the training. Do they use the same type of equipment that we use in a jail? No.
No,
What's
they-
different?
The caliber of ammunition, they use 40
I think you should-
40 caliber, they use 9mm.
I think you should train with your own gun anyway. I don't, you trade guns when you're shooting and you lose something. You get used to shooting with one pistol, and if you don't shoot periodically, you tend to lose it a little bit. At least I do.
Yeah, but you know,
Because this is
with
a-
Myers gone, he did all of the training for the weapons, with the sheriff's department. With him gone, I think that weapons training is gonna be up in the air.
No, he never, I might stand corrected, but they had an officer that did that. I can't recall his name now, and he may be gone.
Well, we were told that it was Captain Myers that did it.
No, there's another guy, there's another officer in there that did it.
How much could Myers have done? I guess Myers could have done everything.
Yeah, he was a
did
jack
a
of
lot.
all trades. But he had the necessary qualifications and certifications to be an instructor, because I remember talking about it.
think they had
We were
3
bringing
instructors.
people in from other departments for him to train, and we said, well, why don't we get paid for that? And it was said, no, they're all a part of the county, so we train them, but that's what was said.
Yeah,
But it was, I'm sure it was he.
yeah, I think there were 3, including him, in the sheriff's department that were qualified to do the training. I can find
Well,
out.
I hope you're right, and I'm sure you are. You know more about it than I do.
Well, they've had some changes in the sheriff's department, some people have left, besides Myers.
Jason, how often have you had to use a taser?
As far as actual deployment, probably a couple of times. Brought to a scene for safety purposes, quite a bit.
Now, these taser cartridges, they don't, are they only good for a certain period of time, or are they good forever if you have?
They have an expiration date,
Yeah.
and then we have to train with them.
Why do you need 40 of them?
Well, that's my question, is the
It's,
50 of them.
Because we have to discharge a certain number of cartridges for our training. That's why I budgeted for
Who
They're
do you
that.
not
train?
rechargeable.
Who
They're
do you,
not- no,
who do you
one's-
train on?
What's that?
Who do you train on?
Mannequin,
Oh, okay,
And once they're used, that's it.
correct.
yeah, right.
Did you see the program on 2020 or 60 Minutes regarding tasers? When a person has one of those, it deters people from causing problems,
Yeah,
just the show of it.
Yeah.
it bothers them more than a gun does.
That's right,
It does.
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's
Because of
second from a dog.
Dave, I need to go. I've got the selectmen's meeting and a non-public meeting and some tax stuff and
Okay,
all that, but before I go, I just got one question I could ask it. On the,
go ahead.
on the income, why are we listing income as an expense on here? At $66,445.
I just put it on, you're talking about on the front page?
66,445, yeah, but isn't that added up when you take the 3,380,000? Doesn't it have to come out of that? That's not an
Yeah.
expense.
No, I just put it in there as a reference, so you didn't have to.
So those two figures are not included in the 3,350,000?
Correct. The
Well,
capital.
you want the 30, you want the 35 as an expense, but it's a capital expense, so it's not. in
So
there.
neither one of them are in there?
So neither one of them. are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I should have put those in.
But is the income subtracted from the total? It's not.
No.
So it's 3,350,000 minus,
Yes,
income, right?
Correct.
yes.
Right, and with the cuts that were done, it's actually down to 3,304,447 outside the cuts that were made today.
I didn't hear you, Jason.
Under the new, this sheet here, sir, the revised one from the commissioners, it was reduced to 340,447.
That is after the commissioners worked it over the other day, right?
Yes, and then we worked it over a little bit more, right? Oh, I see. Do I have one of those? No, I don't. Oh, that's it, right there, okay. So that's after the commissioners did their work on it,
Correct.
and now,
We made it.
we don't know what it's gonna be after today's, right?
Correct. I'll go back and I'll make up the other changes.
Okay, I still don't, this 3,340, does that take into account revenue of 66,000? It doesn't.
No,
No,
no.
You don't do that department by department, right? You just add the revenue up for the county and then take it out of the entire budget? Is that the way, that's the way you do it, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
but there's still some questions left that we want to discuss. We want to
Yeah.
discuss the vehicle expense,
Yeah, care grounds,
care of grounds,
maintenance labor,
care of grounds, building maintenance. No, we took care of that. We made that
we took care
22.
of that one.
What was the one you just said, David?
Maintenance labor,
Maintenance labor.
where we
yeah.
left that at $1.
We took that at $1.
So that's okay.
Property liability insurance, we go, have you
look
given
at
any
that one.
thought into looking into the countywide changing from Primex to somebody else? We had the same discussion over there with the nursing home. They'd gone way up on that too.
Yeah, yeah. In a nursing home case, it's a new building.
Well, we're using that
Yeah,
philosophy.
it's not
These are
that
getting older, it ought to go down.
Yeah. We look at insurance.
Why did retirement go up 5%? What's the story on that?
I believe that was impact from the state, sir. The
The
state
state's
had-
not paying as much, right? But are the individuals paying more?
The individual is paying 2% more, and I believe the employer is paying 5% more. What's that? 7? So maybe it's 2% by the employee and then 5% by the employer.
So what does this represent basically as an increase over last year? We adopted a budget of 3,163,164, and this year it's 3,340,340 right now. So that's up approximately
Just under 6%.
40, about 280,000.
Prior to
No.